because we need to eradicate this beast. It's causing a lot of troubles.
I see the light. I see the light.
The tonic is wearing off, Ame. Also, you're not dying. You just got the wind knocked out of you.
It's fading. Everything goes black.
Victus also brings up, as well as information, possibly if you possibly have anything to assist us. Maybe we could follow an experiment for you if there's something you've come up with and that's not tested. This would be the perfect opportunity.
Ah, yes, more tests. Yes, very good. I can very much do that. They turn around and like rummage in a nearby box, just sort of seemingly selecting by random, and pulling out a small sort of like laboratory vial. This one would appear to have at one point been stoppered, but the stopper isn't there anymore.
Okay.
And Heidel just sort of shoves this over at Ame. Yes, next one. Good, off you go.
A second, if you'd please.
Just down the hatch quickly.
Fuck off!
Ame, please, we need this. We need this information.
I'm dying. There's no two ways around it.
You're not dying, you're becoming more powerful. You're mistaken.
If my death can help the party.
You become weaker before you become stronger, so you know.
If my death should help the party, then I shall persevere. Please, build a statue of me. Build a statue.
I accidentally hear that as Buddha statue.
Build a statue.
Look, plans for a fat man will be made in your honor, okay?
Thank you.
He turns back to Mr. Gronus. Mr. Gronus, it's testing, yes, but we really need any information you have on this creature.
Well, yes. Gronus gets slightly exasperated and shoves the vial towards Odo. Just get that in him, please. Yes. Well, if I've been reading the periodicals, have I been reading the periodicals? 34? No? Okay. If I've been reading, then the creature was drawn back by ale and fire explosion. That was it. Sufficient explosives, perfectly capable. I've got plenty of guano. I could make so much explosive.
Anything you can have to assist us, as well as the test, any information would be more useful. Is there any known cause for them to be here? Is there any easy weaknesses they have that we could know about?
Well, just first, Odo, are you feeding Ame?
No. I'll go out on my own terms. I always loved money.
Go on. Odo pours the liquid down his throat, forcefully, almost shoving the vial down his sarcophagus. Wait.
Sarcophagus?
Esophagus.
Thank you.
Right, well this one tastes distinctly like, you're not quite sure what the substance is, but it tastes distinctly like gasoline. You can feel it sort of bleaching your interior of basically any form of life. Make a will save for me.
Is there any chance Odo could get like a lighter right now and just put it above his mouth? Jesus.
Do you have any tinder twigs?
I think I do.
And what do I roll to stop him?
I do. Oh wait.
He's gonna get
Yeah,
some
I do.
flint.
They have no weight. That was a great thing about them. I have 20 of them.
Lion, what do I roll to stop him?
Actually, are they wet by now because you've been in the water?
Yeah, he will be.
Ah.
I have other things.
Yeah, alchemist's fire is not going to get involved. Suffice it to say you can't make a spark. Anyways, 18 is sufficient. You can kind of feel certain parts of your, like, head, brain, muscle thing dying. Your left eye feels a bit sluggish now, but you think you'll be okay.
Don't know what this is doing to my face. Jesus Christ, this is exhausting.
But extremely effective.
Ow.
Blast. Sorcerer Warlock vampire thing. Could you just cough towards the cauldron a bit, please? I need more data. Oh. Last I was working on a fire breath potion. That one evidently needs more work as well.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why do you think this is a requirement for getting a meeting?
Isn't it custom beautiful?
Where's Baldric anyway?
Still passed out, I imagine.
Yeah.
Didn't even make it inside.
It beat the shit out of this guy.
I come for my master, revenge. Requiescat in paste.
Oh, just sat there watching in pain, laughing.
I don't know why, but I'm imagining like a Baldric Ezio.
Oh God.
Requiescat in paste. Or whatever it is.
Peace, motherfucker.
Take you down to the barn.
Here's lucky there was a haystack there. And everywhere.
I'll beat you with a switch.
Hit knife.
Anyway, he still hasn't answered my question.
Well, it clearly doesn't like fire. It clearly doesn't like explosives. I can't quite imagine what you would. Anyways, I could whip up some kind of alchemical fire, sort of like the alchemist's fire I keep sending over to that one guy by the docking. Just leave a trail of it. Put something tasty in it. Maybe the warlock thing. I don't know. And you could probably catch it. The harder part is probably going to be finding it.
You're an evil man.
It's a worm thing. Yes. That probably means it burrows deep down. I guess if it's anything like an intestinal parasite, I've had a few of those. It would probably look like something somewhere wet. But I don't quite know of anywhere in the sewers that would do that. Anyways, more. I still have more. Heidel disappears into the like columns in the corridors for a moment, so you've got a moment to chat.
Everybody,
Aye.
can we kill him?
No, he's quite entertaining, I think. Especially the things he's doing to you.
Oh mate, I'm sorry, but this was the only way. Take out your frustration on this creature when we find him.
Where's this creature?
That's what I'm trying to find out at the moment.
No, I think he means there's like clay things.
I
No, I did mean the worm.
I think if this carries on anymore, I may need to leave because I can't.
In all the will.
Well, if you want, you could intervene so that he actually gives me some more information.
Yeah, because at the moment, right? At the moment, I'm getting tortured for bugging.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do anything because we need the information. Yeah.
If you want to interrupt our conversation and demand it,
Good roll for it.
Mate, I'm already getting nominations.
Ahmed deserves an Oscar.
Leonardo DiCaprio has nothing on
unfortunately, Oscar is the name of the next experiment.
I think the
Project
about
Oscar.
It's a
popcorn
big
as
ugly
well.
bird. No, Oscar, no! No!
But yeah, Victor's turn. So far he's let us know that pretty much what we were doing before is pretty much the best way so far. So explosives. So I'm trying to get as much as I can from him.
Right. Okay.
So if we can
We need to find a specific place where the creature would be.
Well, he says somewhere wet, which doesn't exactly help, to be honest, because it's the sewers.
We need
But
specifics.
if I can get the only information I'm looking for at the moment is something more specific to a location, if possible. Ebola is low, somewhere wet. So to be honest, we're going to have to go in there by the looks of things.
It's gonna be the slum district.
Slum
They all have
district.
terrible diets. It's all gonna be wet and sloppy. And just go there. Can we
Good
go?
point. I'll bring that up with him.
Please, can we just go?
Could it have been brought up there?
To be honest, at this point, it doesn't really matter where it's been. We just need to get rid of
Okay.
it. So all I want to get from this this man is just some alchemical assistance. That's pretty much all we need at the moment.
Udro is going to take a second to try and compose himself. He's realising that this is no way for a dignified nobleman to appear in front of not even his peers but his subjects. So he's going to try and bluff to himself that he's better than he is. Is that possible?
The one time you fail.
Yes, it is, but it is going to be what's the phrase here? It's going to be well, roll your bluff and also roll your sense motive.
Oh man! Oh yay! Yay!
Oh, did you actually do it?
No,
No, he's
my
rolling.
sense motive is just terrible. Yes!
Jeez.
Okay. 19 and 4. Amiyujo successfully lies to himself.
I'm better than this. I am powerful. I am a sorcerer. I am the great and powerful Amiyujo. My name is Amiyujo. My name is Amiyujo. My name's Amiyujo.
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 Oh, damn it, I was singing that song a few days ago. Anyways, at this point, like, Heidel sort of just looms out of, like, some undescribable pile of junk. Says, "Oh, is it crying? I grab a bottle. I could do with those."
I'm sorry, what's you'll find nobody crying here.
Oh, fiddles. Well, Heidel produces, like, this sort of, like, mug of ale kind of shape glass, handle and all. A little bit charred on the underside, suggesting it's been over a Bunsen burner. Within it is a very slightly goopy greenish thing. You can see, if you look closely, a small frog leg just sort of slightly left in it. And hands it over to Army.
Drink it.
I heard it's a delicacy in some lands.
Puts
Not
the
sure
liquid
which
down
lands,
his
but some
throat.
lands.
Just think, frogs' legs are a delicacy.
Make this
Yeah, France exists in this universe.
make this worth it. By the way, Terry, I haven't forgotten about your lice. Lovely. Fantastic.
Wherever.
Victor's attention is on Ame. Knows he needs to get information, but is somewhat interested in what effects are about to happen.
It's all gone. What's happening? Can anybody? Is something happening to me? Is my face alright? Please tell me my face isn't damaged.
I see scales, mate.
Pardon?
Scales.
I think you
Green,
might have
slimy
We've
scales.
lost Lion.
I couldn't tell if he was just sitting there.
He's just doing a pose like.
Well, he's done it. Oh, no, he's
I'm
gone.
lying.
See, he's been known to do that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
be
thing.
honest.
I genuinely thought.
I thought that. Brilliant. moving.
Moving again.
But it's like
Oh god.
awfully still.
Oh.
That's
It was like a proper sort of,
Briefing.
publicity shot. Like, hi, I'm lying in bed, man.
Ah, right.
I'm
well,
lying.
You need to turn your webcam back on, by the way.
oh, do I? Oh,
You were-
yes, sorry.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
He is.
If you want to see more of this,
There
go
you
to
go.
the comics.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh.
Anyways, fortunately, on this list of potential effects, you've actually managed to get this last one as being rather nice. You feel distinct intestinal discomfort, and you could. There's a sound emanating from your gut, which sounds distinctly like a string of weeping and possibly orcish curses, and the phrase "useless" over and over and over again.
I'm an orc smuggler, aren't I? You've made me into an orc smuggler. It's illegal, you know.
Well, right. So you want to find it. You presumably already know how to take it out. You are probably going to want to look for a natural formation. It won't like the bricks very much. They're far too digestible. So you'll be looking for natural rock, but I can't imagine there being a very large supply of that down in the sewer levels. So it would have to be somewhere in the deepest parts of the well, possibly where the well started. You might have to find the city center, but I don't know if anyone's seen that in years. I can. If you could bring me a sample, I might be able to tell you a bit more. But of course, I'll have to waive my usual meeting fee for that.
Mr. Gronus.
Will that be all?
We do have purple scales.
Oh! Mr. Gronus, actually, I don't think that should be all. You've subjected me to some rather horrendous experiments, and the information that we have received has not been any greater than information that we already had. The only information that we have really gained from this is that it likes dark, wet places, which we already knew because of its habiting the sewers, and but it likes to go deep down underground. It's a bloody massive worm, sir. Of course
this is an entertaining one. Where did you get it? Is it for sale? I could use it for so much fun.
Mr. Gronus, Mr. Gronus. We may be able to bring you some samples if we can find it. As I said,
I've got a sample.
I was not to talk about the worm, friend.
I've got a scale.
As I said, more information you can give us if you discover any. If you could possibly let us know, that'd be great. Obviously, if we find it, we can get you samples.
I've got a scale.
Very, very good. Just pass the details on to 7M. I think is that your name? Yes. Pass it on to 7M. I'm sure I'll get the contact otherwise. Good day to you. Have a fun day. Go to the tavern. He should clear up in a few days. Anyways, bye. Shoo. I've got other stuff to tinker with. And with that, Heidel vanishes into the crowds again.
Thank you.
So, I look down to whatever this thing is. Is it down, or am I bigger than it, actually? I don't know.
You are much bigger than it. It's like maybe a foot tall.
I'm somewhat uncomfortable, so I just give it the details. I'm not sure how it's comprehending it, but I do.
Well, it does look like it doesn't quite comprehend the scrap of paper or whatever that you've given it, and it does at one point motion to try and eat it before it like scurries away.
I've written on it all the destinations to which we all stay, essentially. So
Don't give him my information.
okay, well I rub his off. Well, I don't know, rub. I stop. I don't. Yeah, I'm halfway between. Then I just sort of scrub that out and leave for him.
Ame Udro, bubbling with frustration, is going to vent some of his anger by punting the little bastard.
Roll your attack.
So the first time Ame Udro is going to perform an attack. Where is my attack? Base attack bonus.
Really?
Right, there we go. I found it.
Yeah, that plus strength. So +2 total.
+2 total.
Okay, well, you managed to land your boot squarely in the face of this thing. Your boot is actually quite literally in the face of this thing. Because it is, after all, sort of molded from clay and other things.
Now.
Now it's a tiny little thing, so it is fairly light in such case that you are able to like wave your boot around with it still attached.
I'm just gonna shake it off. It's gonna...
Right. Well, eventually you do manage to you do successfully manage to get it off, and it sort of like feels around where its face should be a bit, and your boot is covered in a sort of greenish, yellowish, liquidy ichor.
Lovely.
Doesn't smell particularly nice.
Pleasant.
What does a Mississippi?
Right, friends, I say we leave here as soon as possible. We have the information we need.
Yeah.
Amaudro's busying himself out. I'm out.
I beckon Eva over and leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the aging door closes with a sound thud behind you, and you are back on the streets.
As soon as we're back on the streets, I'm just gonna whip around and go, "You terrible people!"
Never claimed to be anything otherwise.
And we got the information we
Exactly
needed.
what's going to happen in there?
Look, we're sorry, friend, but it's literally the only way.
I don't care about that. I did it for a party. What I'm talking about is your terrible information gathering. All we got is that it likes wet places and it's deep down.
Actually, we got a bit more than that.
We found out it's not in the sewers.
Yes, it's
We found out that it's underground, which we know.
easily.
We found out that it's underground that we know. It needs to be somewhere of a natural formation, of which there is not many, according to Mr. Gronos. That
Yes,
shortens.
but I'm sure he had plenty more information. He was just holding out on us. So he could experiment on me more. He should have bartered.
Feel
Should have really
free.
fought the case.
Victor sort of does that thing where he steps away and just puts his hands back. Feel free, friend. I left with the information that we got because it was somewhat helpful, but we didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see you suffer anymore, friend.
He did. Points at Oda.
Yeah, but you deserve it sometimes, Mike. Just sometimes.
Got no idea what you're talking about.
Look, friends, look, vent your anger upon the beast.
That beast is gonna get it.
Good.
It's all its fault.
Right. Didn't we have a map of the city before?
Uh,
Like an older map that we came across, didn't we?
You had many
I-
maps.
We had so many.
I meant like an older version, though, didn't we? We managed to only get the older version.
We returned it though after I successfully
Recreated it.
Yeah, but we've got the
7,000 times.
recreation.
yeah, the map that you're
imagine
presently
it.
standing on is more or less what Amiyudra managed to draw.
He's the best artist in all of the land.
There was a big studio, and I've just got like buckets of paint, and I was standing 5 feet away, just slapping paint onto it. Just, ah!
Bulge just rolling around in it.
Yeah, it was really abstract, but it looks perfect.
Anyway, I bring up. I'm gonna bring it up. Ame, while you were recreating that map, did you was there anywhere of a well at all, an older well somewhere in the city?
Older well.
A well, if not a well, then what? And do you know of the oldest part of the city?
Knowledge local, I could do that under, couldn't I? And knowledge. Well, in seeing as I was recreating the map, I'm guessing that the majority of it is burned into my mind. So I could at least.
You
Theoretically.
have a fair grasp of the information, yes.
Okay. Do I know of any wells that are in the area?
Or if not, the older part of the city, the oldest part of the city.
Yeah. I'm guessing that knowledge local or history would cover the oldest part of the city.
For Yeah, knowledge history will be better because it's not exactly local knowledge of where the original center of the city was.
Okay. Do I get a bonus for obviously the map making stuff?
Yeah, you get a You get a +2 bonus due to, we'll say, recent proficiency or recent research.
A +2 bonus.
Yes.
Wow, I got it. I understood you. You started lagging out there, but that was really.
Oh
obvious.
no, not
No,
again.
you're fine for me. So
Yeah, fine for me as well.
Oh, was it just me then?
yep, just you.
Well, your camera keeps flickering with the little loading symbol every so often anyway.
Funnily enough,
Oh,
that's
really?
what you are stuck as for me.
Oh,
No, you're all fine for me. So
Yay, that's the important part.
Yes.
As long as Dragon gets it right, that's fine, because that's the stream.
Yes.
Right.
Anyways, you managed to reasonably ascertain from like the origin of where things are and like what things are where that the original center of the city, around which the original wellspring would have been made, is somewhere around here.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Northeast then.
Yeah. It's pretty much
Yeah.
straight like east for us from where we are now.
Pretty much. By the way, I forgot to mention this earlier. I still have my familiar from the last session, don't I?
Yes,
Oh,
Awesome.
what was he?
little
A
snake.
little snake.
Oh, okay. So where's he been this whole time?
He's a
Usually
tiny
in his
little
pocket.
snake in my pocket.
Oh, okay. So we went. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I
He's
imagine
just-
Eve just growled every now and again.
Get your beast away from my snake.
Sorry, I got kind of sidetracked. One of the people in the chat has drawn me and put it on my, like, tweeted out to me. It's like, it's one of the amazing drawings I've ever seen.
Could you
have
could
to
you
find
link his Skype?
Oh,
It's
God.
so freaking beautiful.
I love the
swear.
fez.
That is
Could you link it
amazing.
in Skype chat for me, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That is absolutely amazing.
That
Love
was
it.
wonderful.
Oh, that's like one of my
Where
first
is
fan
it,
arts. It's
Mikey?
great.
I've never received a fan art.
There you go. I linked it in the chat.
It's gonna be an
I've
Oscar,
received
isn't
some
it?
extras
I'll put it up
over
on
the last
stream.
couple of weeks, that's for sure.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
I love it.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That should be my
awesome.
business logo. I'm just going to scrap the
Yeah.
other one, make that my business logo.
Jesus, that looks great.
Well, my company is
Yeah.
called Monkey and a Fez, so it kind of makes sense.
That could not be more
That is
perfect.
cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Was that Machizu? Mchizu? Is it that person or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bloody good job,
I believe their
That is so
their
cool.
actual name is like Michael, but yeah.
Michael. Michael,
Michael's-
good job. Good job.
By
Yes.
Jove.
By Jove.
I there,
Oh no, oh god, I'm screaming. That's a great reaction from the artist.
Oh dear.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's on the stream. There it is. Yay.
Yay.
So embarrassed right
Oh, it's really good.
It's
saying
really
I'm
good,
embarrassed
seriously.
Right now. It's
Damn,
really,
fantastic.
really good. Don't
It's
be
giving me
embarrassed
flashbacks
about
of the
it.
older stream.
Damn, monkey. Pretty
Used to get
fly.
this stuff a few times every now and again. It's awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, if any of you do anything, just link it because this is definitely we do this.
If
this
any of you do
Yeah.
anything at all,
yeah, I don't care what it is.
if you've just gone to the loo, tweet that.
As long as
Wanna hear.
it has to be appropriate.
No,
What?
that'll be going in my next 8-bit monthly, definitely, because that is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
No, but we used for sidetrack a bit. Yeah, for the first
Yeah,
stream
yeah.
that we did before, this stuff used to happen every now and again, and yeah, definitely we featured it every stream.
now. Yeah, we appreciate any bits of like fan art that we get.
It doesn't
Fun
matter what
story.
it is.
We used to have a dedicated fan ficker. I believe is still around right now.
Mm,
I just want.
I think she's busier with school at the moment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, guys, right?
What?
I just looked at my familiar stats and stuff, and I've been forgetting to do this, but I gain a +3 bonus on bluff checks from having my familiar snake.
You forgot you had the snake, so there you go.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's much of a problem.
I'm on a +17 now.
Oh my god. I actually remember reading that. Yeah, I remember the snakes do that, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, you know that it's in the northeast, so
yeah.
do you
That's,
relay?
that's all. Head over there. Follow me, party. Follow me. Udro takes off
so
like
you
a
know?
flying
So-
jet.
As he's I'm sort of running off. So you know where it is?
Yep. Follow me.
I,
Follow me.
Following.
I love this pointless like move one step, move one step.
It's
Okay.
it's immersive.
It is immersive. I'll give it
immersive.
that.
But look at Odo.
Right. I'm gonna roll I'll roll a spot to see if I can notice the like a well at all, or if something resembling it.
Right?
I'll do a spot to check the surrounding area.
Could I do
See
a
if there's
knowledge?
any evidence of it
Could I
being
do a
around.
knowledge, architecture, and engineering to see where a well would most likely be constructed using dowsing wands as well?
You have dowsing wands on you?
Nope, but you can make them out of sticks. And there's lots
Sticks
of
that
green
you'll-
stuff. There's lots of green
Sticks
stuff
that
around
you'll-
here.
Sticks that you'll find in the middle of a city.
There's lots of green stuff around here. I'm sure there's a small park.
There's also, if you correctly, lots of buildings.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a tree somewhere.
Oh, geez, that's my lowest so
Oh,
far.
Come
Yeah.
on, monkey.
Alright, got a
Come
little
on, monkey,
sidetracked.
nat 20 it. We need your assistance in finding sticks.
Oh, I accidentally collected something.
Find me a stick. Find me some sticks.
Sticks. Wait. Sticks.
Good suitable dowsing sticks. Come on, boy.
Actually, so he's picking up a stick right now and waving it.
Yes.
Eve jumps after it. Down, girl. You really should think about this. So I sort of just grab her by the tuft and just drag her back.
Can I roll to see if I can find some sticks? Spot check, I guess.
Yep. So no
29.
knowledge architecture as well. Okay, spot is pretty good. Amma, you were doing knowledge architecture?
Yes. Do I get a bonus for finding sticks?
No,
Oh, come on.
it's a stick.
Look, you got a plus 17 bluff. Fuck you and your bonuses. You can weasel your way out of anything.
He's not quite at the
Weasel
bluff
my
god
way
level
out
yet.
chugging some
He is
mysterious
against me.
potions.
Pretty much.
Right. Looking around, you immediately discern that you are in part of the city's industrial sector. So there is plumes of smoke coming from numerous chimneys. A few chimney sweeps are running across the rooftops, and you are particularly stuck. You are stood on the T section between a brewery on one side, so roughly this section, so it can feed the sewage from the brewing process into the river. A small sort of lumber yard,
Mhm.
and a blacksmith works. Well, actually, several blacksmith works. So, exactly where the original well would be, you have no idea.
I have to first
We need to get
say,
some dowsing ones, guys. Dowsing
Odo,
ones.
just because there's a brewery there doesn't mean you can visit it.
Actually, usually breweries are built quite close to where where they have a good supply of water.
Indeed,
This is
mate.
the
So that's-
industrial section. Surely,
I
it's
propose
most
we
likely
go
been built
over.
next to a well. As such, I suggest I propose we look around the area and
Yeah.
get a couple
I
of pints to watch out the
suggest
taste.
we have a look around, see if we can find anyone first.
I'm going to the tavern. I'm going to the brewery. I need to wash out the taste of potion out of my mouth. And Udro's going to head off to the brewery. Rounds are on me.
As Amayudro goes away, everyone else can still hear the fading sound of useless.
Rounds are on me.
Can Eve, I don't know if Eve could possibly use scent to track to see if she could detect where there would be a fresh water source at all.
Given that you're in the industrial sector, there's a lot of different scents around.
Maybe not. Okay, fair enough. Worth a try.
There's the profound sense of like burnt wood and coal and char and that kind of thing here.
Okay.
It's kind of covering up everything with slight sewage.
Okay. Right. Well, so those two have buggered off to the the brewery.
I'm gonna do another spot to see if I can find anyone.
Okay, go ahead.
See if there's anyone that can give us information whether there was a well around here.
Right, roll it.
Okay.
Anyone of brain rather than brawn, I assume.
Aldrich comes rolling by.
Fail.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you mean, no, you know what? Knowing him, he would probably know.
Yeah,
yes, I know exactly where the wills are.
Unfortunately, this place resembles like a scene out of an extremely over the top melodramatic like performance of a Sherlock Holmes novel that you can't actually make out anyone of particular meaning and use on the streets.
Right.
Like there's a mist or at least a smoke, just like providing a fine covering to the streets and stuff.
Yeah. That's okay.
Can I do a spot to see if I can see anyone in like the shops or the housing at all of age? So like of an elderly age.
So you're looking for old buildings or old people?
People.
Old people.
Okay. Roll it.
Anyone?
Ooh, okay, pretty good. Okay, well, staring around, you don't see anyone that looks particularly old. Bearing in mind, there's a lot of different races running around Edgekirk, so that's kind of a hard thing to really measure.
Understandable.
But you do happen to spot a couple of guys who are just sort of like leaning up against the outside, the external like side of a blacksmith. It looks like a steelworks, and they appear to be like on their break.
What are they? What race are they?
Well, there's a couple of humans, a half-elf, a dwarf, and a gnome.
Okay. Then they're of a distinctive age at all, or?
They appear to be at least adult. But for dwarves, they look the same as being an adult from 50 years to a couple hundred.
Okay.
And gnomes, not much better.
Yeah. No. Okay. No problem. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. I kind of don't want to spend the rest of the time just going around asking, do you know where the well is? Do you know where the well is?
Do you know where the well is?
Essentially, I don't want to go around RPGing it. Could you tell me about the local information? Could you tell me about the...
Okay, well, you could try knowledge local then.
I don't have knowledge local. I have knowledge... Actually, I don't know if knowledge geography would count.
Not really.
No. I couldn't twist it to sort of like the
unfortunately, the best person with knowledge local just went to get absolutely hammered.
This is why I want them not to do this, because they could actually help us.
I think I've already helped you enough.
Clearly not.
No. What you are assuming? You are assuming that little like sequence wasn't just punishment for you swanning off to a party when we first faced the worm.
Well earned break.
Oh dear. Okay. All right, fine. I'm gonna. It's just, he just sort of shrugs and says, "There's no other way for now." So I'm gonna head on off into probably the first blacksmith I can see, or the first steelworks I can see. Is there an obvious entrance at all, or?
Yes, there's numerous entrances, but the closest one that you can find leads to Crookshank's Steelworks.
Okay. So I'll go in. What do I see?
Okay, well, you first enter and there's a large yard with a few different carriages parked up. You can see a sort of like canopy section beneath which there are notable like large like tubs and such of glowing material. You can see forges, you can see a couple of different blacksmiths just hammering away at various things. And you can see some like steel fencing behind you as well. It's just like resting against a wall.
Okay.
Overall, the place is fairly dirty, fairly loud, and fairly busy.
Are there any like? Is there any like items of interest? Okay. Essentially, what if I went in here? What do they have for sale at all? Like, can I see what's around? Anything of interest?
You can see swords, you can see shields, you can see crossbow bolts, you can see various pieces of metal, various pieces of like metal plating and fencing and doors and all sorts.
Okay.
So more or less, if it's made from metal, you can probably find it here,
Okay.
especially if it's made of steel.
Okay. Well, cut to somebody else just while I check something.
Yep. Amayanoto. What are you up to?
Okay.
What are you on?
As Ame strides into the brewery, how many people are inside of there?
About 24.
About 24. Around
They're all
for
tending
everybody
various
on me.
vats. They're tending various. They're tending to various vats. They're tending to large barrels of ale and casks and such.
I suppose
A few
no,
of them
just
are
like
loading up carriages.
there's nobody actually just drinking regularly there or anything, are there?
This is a brewery. It is not a bar.
Of course, sometimes you get people drinking at breweries.
Have you not watched
They don't have a tourism board.
Oh, come on! Don't we have any tours?
No,
Actually,
those now.
a tour would be good.
Yeah, I'm going to go straight up to the person who I think is the most senior. And I'll just go, hello there, sir. My name is Ame Udro. I was in the area and I, took a
I'm
fancy.
Odo.
Yep, this is Odo. I took a fancy to the looking of your brewery. It looks quite fine. I've got my friend here, and I was wondering if we could trouble you for a tour. I don't mind paying any expenses that might be needed to cover yourself whilst, you are obviously incapacitated whilst looking to us. But it would be lovely if we could get a tour.
Right,
And maybe
well,
some free samples.
Looking around, the most senior-looking person that you managed to find is a small gnome who has a fairly bulbous nose and a whispery kind of mustache that curls out at the ends.
Yeah.
And at this request, his response is succinct and to the point.
How much do you want to pay?
Oh, you've been waiting for that. That's why you mentioned the gnome. That is why you mentioned the gnome. I knew it.
Oh man, I love you, Lion. I love you. Oh yeah, man.
Come on, speak up. We're very busy here.
Oh, I can't do it with that voice.
Right.
Right, get back to character.
Yes, I have. Well, unfortunately, I've left the majority of my money back home, but I'm sure that we
Oh,
could.
then get away with you. We've got
I'm gonna-
plenty to
I'm
be
gonna
doing
bluff.
here.
I'm gonna bluff. Right. Unfortunately, I've left the majority of my money back home. However, I can assure you, I can give you my address, but we can come up with some sort of payment for this afterwards, or right now, and I could pay you in full later. What would you say is a fair price, friend?
Well, if you're definitely a trustworthy sort,
Very.
we might be able to get you a quick tour for, let's say 2 plats.
2 plats. That's 20 gold pieces, isn't it?
Good to know you're good at your arithmetic, sir.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I've actually got that on my person. Yes, of course. There you go. 2 plats.
All right. Well, I'll get Joe and John to give you a look around. Is there anything in particular that you'd like to see?
Oh, local history of the place. Where you source your water. I mean, this smells like some fine ale. I'm sure that it's got some fine water to it. And just history of the general area. Yes, I suppose that should cover it. Oh, now this is an odd question. I heard from a friend that there's a well in this area quite some time ago. Have you heard anything about it? Do you know anything about this well?